of every nationality and creed. And now you are grandparents of so many children. You had two, but you acquired a whole community and even reached out into the city itself and brought in more family members. So you have a legacy, and your children and your grandchildren have a legacy in the fact that you fostered all of these children over the years. Thank you.
One time, everything everybody said brings something to mind, so this is going to be quite a patchwork. I remember one time we had the house, when we first knew Bob and Ardell, we lived on Iona Drive at the end of Market Street, and the house we had was 3 bedrooms, and we only had one child, and one of the neighbors accosted me, really, and said, "What are you doing living in that house?" And I said, it's where we want to live. She said, "Well, you only have one child, it's got 3 bedrooms." And I said, "Well," I said, "No," I said, "actually we have 36. And I didn't explain it. I didn't tell her my husband was a teacher and he was teaching. Because when you are a teacher or a family like this, these are your children. And this is, I think with Tom, his feeling, one of the things he used to look at was Kennedy's statement, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." And I think this was, in a way, kind of a guidepost to him, that you're responsible for all of these children. But I was thinking, a lot of people were talking about the first camp out, and we went up to the mountains around Julian, and we arrived there, and we expected 40 people. And as the evening went on, there were more and more and more people. The campground held 40 people. And by the time we got to the end of the evening, there were 90 people there.
Wow.
And I think you remember this, Bob. And so we said, what are we going to do? We've got a campground that holds 40 people and accommodations for 40 people, and there's 90 people there. What would they do? Okay, everybody slept where they could find a place to sleep. And in the morning, we got up to get breakfast. We had to serve 2 settings between.
Right.
So, and we ran out of food, and so we had to go to the store and buy more bread. And so, but this was the thing about the Institute, though. I think everybody worked together. I mean, we were in the kitchen cooking. Everybody was working together for a common goal that was the welfare of these children and the education of these children, and the fact that there was so much richness there that needed to be brought forth. And everybody worked together, and I think that's been the Institute, because without Doris and Vivian and Elizabeth took over when Tom was in an automobile accident, put him in the hospital for 4 or 5 months, and the Institute survived. And so the Institute has always survived. Tom came home from a meeting with the architect that had planned this building, and he said, first thing, he said, "You won't believe what they're doing over there. You just won't believe. This is people working together. It's not one person." Mm-hmm. And I think that's been the key to the Institute, and probably the key to Tom's, because it seemed to be like he could get people to work. He could get people enthusiastic. I'm thinking about Al when he was talking. I was thinking about one of the funniest things that I can remember is the story of how the student was building a wind. Do you remember? They were testing out a wind generator or for something to do with generating electricity from wind power, and they had the turbine fixed to go, and the only way they could test it was to put it on the back of a pickup truck and drive down the as fast as they could. I don't want to think how fast that was. But that was part of the group. And that work together. And it's made my life so much richer. It's made my family's lives so much richer to be part of the Institute. And it's where they go on to the world. So they were so enthusiastic. They're having such a good time. Becky?
When Dr. Matthews described Daddy,
Yeah.
did you hear Sarah?
Mm.
It reminded me of Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
That stubborn, wants to do something, is going to do it,
Going to do
whether
it.
you agree
Whether
with it or
you
not.
agree, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
she has her mindset, and this is what she's going to do. So when I said, I thought, oh, that's where she gets it.
But one of the first, it's 44 years to the week that we first moved into the little White House. And this was 44 years ago, just right now. And and I think we've heard about the reason why one of the reasons why he had to move out of school was the fact that they had an open house, and he put all of he had to store all of the science stuff in the back of the classroom, had to be stored in the janitor's closet, out of sight. So they stuffed it into the janitor's closet, stored it out of sight. During the open house, the lights went out. The fuse box for the lights was, of course, you know where, in the janitor's closet. So they said to Tom, "We think you need to find another place." The truth is that it works because everybody has worked for it for the sake of the children. And and I know what I was going to say. Tom came, just about, I don't know, not long before he died. He came in one day, and he'd been at the Institute. She said to me, "Well, I don't have to worry